little bit too short. Hi, everyone. This is Mike. Thanks.
Like, this is the speaker, and that's the mic.
Well, I got a better voice that you can hear, okay? So I'm gonna keep it without the mic.
It's up to you.
Alright, this one's called One Night Stand. Everybody listening? Yeah. Get up. Now we all know how this goes. It's very familiar to everyone in attendance, so don't act like you don't know what this story involves. For all who don't, pay attention. And I'm gonna explain the intricate roles. It's broken down in 2 character descriptions. Often the way I depict it, encrypted in my mental note along with every line I've said and every story I've told. It may be blunt and yes, it may be bold, but I'm sure you would agree this whole situation is getting quite old. How old, you ask? Well, older than the last statistic I pulled, more tiresome than the last blunt I rolled, and maybe even older than the last dollar I've thrown. So, my first destination decided to target a woman for no consideration. She's rude, absurd, and unaware of her harsh reality. She thinks every step she takes is even more sweeter than gold, and to be honest, she likes her personality. She's smart, loyal, but when a man shows her big money, she lights up like a Christmas tree and starts to entertain him like she's funny. She was unsuccessful and paid for it with the fee, so our last resort was to hop on his thing like a bunny. And once she gets her share, she sits there regretful, touching her hand, thinking about her foolish ways, and hates the day she gave her credentials away. And the man in this equation is no different. He's aggressive, controlling, and quite frankly, not even that sensitive. He's charming, funny, but his insecurities lead him to be apprehensive, and on that I mentioned, he's untrustworthy and overly pretentious. But indeed, every man has his mistress. But see, this story only holds its importance because of its insubordinates. Men and women take advantage of the gift that was given, and we always find ourselves on some soul-searching mission looking for something that was supposed to be missing. Searching for comfort in every insecurity you can find. Searching for that special someone higher above, or really looking for a good time. And when a man asks you, what's your ideal guy, she will reply with my personal favorite, someone who can stimulate my mind. Or her body, of course. The man dressed in deceit touches her erotically with no remorse. They hardly know each other, but yet her legs still get weak as they both climax at the height of their sexuality. He speaks, have you found the pleasure that you seek? And even at the peak of her sexuality, the woman be so stubborn to reply with, absolutely not, you geek. His confidence lowers, his frustration takes over. What do you mean? Am I not good enough for you, freak? As tension rises, both the women and the male ego competes for the title of who's more argumentative or whose insults hurt the most. Because no one wins, the fight cuts deeper into her skin and his feelings start to get attacked. His anger explodes dramatically, which even the playing field with his impatience and stupidity, along with a combination of catastrophic means, a pointless idea. He stops. She pauses by his reaction. The room frozen. She pauses by his reaction. The room frozen in silence. The sexual intensity between the two heightened to a warmer period of intimacy. Her sexual desire, his sensual appetite. They both go at each other so like animalistically, like lion cubs in the jungle. The light goes out, the flame flickers until one is ready to toss and turn and switch positions. Day and day. I'm sorry I had to stop. I know you were interested. This night was a night of all night. I guess you can call this a one-night stand or the battle of the sexes, whatever it may be. But I'm sure it'll be a stand you'll remember. Thank you.